Hey, Cornerstone family. As most of you know by now, I will soon be transitioning out of my role as lead pastor at Cornerstone and into a new ministry role as district superintendent for the EFCA Texas-Oklahoma district. The search for my successor at Cornerstone is fully underway and is proceeding as planned. Both the elder board and the search team have been diligently working behind the scenes, and they'll continue to keep you updated as the search moves forward. But I wanted to just take a moment to give you a personal update because there are a couple of questions that people have been asking me a lot lately. And those questions are, number one, Brent, how much longer will we have you here? When will you be officially stepping down as lead pastor at Cornerstone? And number two, when you do step down, will you and Elvie be moving? Well, in response to that first question, here's what our timeline looks like. I'll continue to serve here as Cornerstone's lead pastor through the end of April, and then I'll assume my new role as district superintendent starting May 1st. So I'll get to preach on Easter Sunday, April 17th, and then the following Sunday, April 24th, will be my last Sunday as lead pastor at Cornerstone. As to whether or not Elvie and I will be moving, the answer to that question is no. We love our life here, we love our home, we love this community, and we love you. We've developed lots of relationships here, and it's a good central location for the new work that I'll be doing, so we have no immediate plans to move. Having said that, when I step down as lead pastor of Cornerstone, you probably won't see much of me and Elvie at church, at least for a while. And that's intentional. There are a couple of reasons for that. For one thing, in my new role, I'll be traveling quite a bit on weekends, preaching and doing consulting work in other churches. But more importantly, when Cornerstone does find its next lead pastor, and we're hopeful that will be soon, I think that this new pastor deserves the opportunity to establish his leadership, to cast fresh vision for the church, and to build new relationships with you without the distraction of the former founding pastor hanging around and hovering over his shoulder. So Elvie and I will intentionally make ourselves scarce for a while, and after an extended season away, if it makes sense for us to return and be part of the Cornerstone family as church members, worshiping alongside you and supporting our new pastor together, then we'll enjoy doing that. On the other hand, if in my new role as district superintendent, it would be more strategic from a ministry standpoint for me and Elvie to attend and support a different EFCA church in the area, then we may consider doing that as well. We'll see how things play out. But for now, just know that I'm still going to be your pastor for the next couple of months. And even after that, Elvie and I aren't planning on going anywhere. While I'll no longer be a pastor at Cornerstone, we look forward to continuing and deepening many of the wonderful friendships that we've been privileged to develop during our time here. So, Elvie and I just want to thank so many of you for your words of kindness and encouragement these last few weeks. It's really meant a lot to us. We've appreciated so much your prayers for us as we navigate this significant transition in our lives. And as your pastor, I want to also thank you as a church for the way that you've stepped up in recent months, continuing to faithfully come and give and serve at Cornerstone, especially in this season of change. Listen, God is at work in this church. We're growing. Good things are happening. And I'm convinced that the best is yet to come. So thank you in advance for your continued faithfulness and prayers as we navigate this exciting season of transition together.